From Television City in Hollywood, it's Card Shark. Here's the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. How nice of you. And not... Whew, what a rambunctious group we have today. We hope that you at home feel that good, too. Welcome to Card Sharks. We're going to have a good time today. We have two very nice contestants and two very lovely dealers, and I want you to meet them right now. Here they are, Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton.
Hello.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
If you would, please, let's deal the cards. Lacey will be dealing the red cards to our returning champion, while Susanna deals the blue cards on the lower level to our challenger. And while they're doing that, I want you to meet our Card Sharks. Here they come right now. Let me tell everybody at home that all week long we've been talking about your husband, Bob, right?
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, first of all, you told me you cried through your whole honeymoon. You said being married to Bob make anybody cry. And then you said it was Bob the nerd, right? And you brought him with you today.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised Bob even showed up. Where's Bob? Oh, there's Bob right there. He's the only guy with a suit on in the whole audience. Yeah.
What a nerd, huh?
Now, let me tell you why Bob showed up. Bob showed up because he wants to help carry the money. You see, the ladies won over $10,950 so far. Yeah, now look at him applaud. That's Bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
Isn't he cute?
Well, he's a cute little devil, isn't he? Yeah. How long have you been around him?
3.5 years.
How many kids do you have?
None.
Does he have a problem?
We didn't learn how.
Oh, I just wondered. Tell us about Sandy.
I'm Sandy Nakata. I was born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, and right now I live with Bob in El Segundo, California.
Oh, no kidding. You moved all the way from Hawaii to El Segundo. It
yeah.
must be love.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right. Well, we're glad you're back. And your challenger, hello, Janice. Nice to have you back.
Bob. Thank you. Nice to be here.
And tell us about Janice.
Well, my name is Janice Adcock.
Yes.
I call home Knoxville, Tennessee, but
Yes,
about
you
a year and a half ago, I moved to Southern California. I'm a special agent with the United States Secret Service.
Yes.
I'm assigned to protect our first family.
How about that?
I'm single and I don't have a Bob.
Is that right? Well, now, did they teach you, did you go to an academy?
Yes.
Did they teach you about self-defense and all that?
Like takedown techniques.
And how to frisk people?
Yeah.
Would you show me how you frisk someone?
Yeah.
Come here and show me.
I would love to.
What do I do? Tell me what.
Turn around, Bob. Turn around. Here, like this.
Oh, yeah, good. I don't have any money, but... Yeah, listen. I don't have any money, but if you do that again, I'll write you a check. Okay? I've been frisked by the Secret Service. First time. Yeah. Gene, you want to try that? Get back where you belong. Let's play this game. You got the cards. We're going to pick it up where we left off yesterday. And yesterday, Janice had won the first game. We were ready to start game number 2. Lacey's dealt out the cards to begin game number 2. So this is first question, game number 2. Remember, first player to win 2 games wins the championship and goes on to play the big money card. So good luck to the two of you, and here we go. Sandy, here's your question. Sandy, we surveyed 100 married women.
Oh,
That's you,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And we asked them, would you be willing to bet your life that your husband has never had an affair? Now, how many married women said they would be willing to bet their life?
Oh, bet their life.
I mean, would you bet your life that Bob's never had an affair?
But I've never found out about it. Yeah, but that he never had an affair.
I mean, bet your life?
My life. Oh, I value my life very much. But I know he wouldn't be unfaithful. He knows the consequences.
What's the consequences?
We're going straight to the surgeon office. He knows that. He's not going to have an affair. I'll just say 75.
75 out of 100 women said they'd be willing to bet their life. That's so... Janice, it'll be
Oh, Bob.
higher or lower than that.
That's a hard ass to fall.
I know. She's been tough all week.
I'm telling you, I know that I'm sure each and every woman is going to wish that, but it's got to be lower, Bob.
You think it's lower than 75?
It's got to be.
Oh, you're wonderful. The actual number of married women who'd be willing to bet their life is 64. You're right, Janice. It was lower. That makes me shiver to think about that. Okay, Janice, you can change this card if you want to. You want a high-low question, it's a 10.
I'm going to keep that card, Bob, and go lower.
Going to keep the 10 and go lower than the 10. Your card is a 5.
All right.
What are you going to do now? Higher than the 5. It is a deuce. No. Back to the 10 you go. That means that, Sandy, you get a free shot at the cards. You didn't win the high-low question, so you got to play this one. It's a jack. Good card. Lower than the jack. Look what I got for you. Going to go on. Not going to freeze. Nope. Oh, I thought the lady would freeze. Okay, so we're all tied up right there, and let's go to another high-low question. This one is for Janice. Janice, we surveyed 100 women. We asked them, would you like miniskirts to come back into style? How many women said they would?
Well, fashions are so now that anything's in. Mini skirts, long skirts, or whatever. I think a lot of the young girls probably would like for mini skirts to come back in. I think it's going to be kind of even, though, Bob. I would say probably about 64.
64 out of 100 said they would like mini skirts to come back into style. Sandy.
I certainly would not like mini skirts to come out. I have terrible legs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why?
I
You're nice
inherited
legs.
it from my mom.
You
God,
did?
yes.
Does Bob have good legs?
Better than mine.
Oh, really?
Except it's hairy.
Oh, his legs are hairy? I mean, how'd they get that way?
I don't know.
Inherited from his mom, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's lower.
Oh, you do? Okay. The actual number of women who would like miniskirts to come back into style is 31. You're right. It's lower. Lacey,
They were in.
would you like miniskirts to come back in style? You won the cards, Sandy. Here we go. Lower than the jack. Let's find out. The card's a 7 now. Want to freeze or play? Oh, she learned her lesson. She's going to freeze on the 7. That keeps Janice away from the cards. We'll pause for these words. We'll be back with these two nice people right after this. Don't go away.
Keep baby skin as nature intended with Huggies Natural.
So good to hold on to.
And welcome back to Card Shark. We are in the middle of game number 2 of this match between our champion Sandy and our challenger Janice. And let's go right to another high-low question. Sandy, it's for you. Remember, Sandy, you got to win this game to stay in the match. We surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, once a criminal has served his time in jail and paid his debt to society, should his criminal record be wiped clean? How many people said his record should be wiped clean?
Oh, I think that's going to be a low number.
Do you?
Because how do you know he's reformed with the prison system the way it is? He could have, I mean, he could do it again. You never know. So I think it's going to be 21.
21 out of 100. All right, let's see what Janice thinks about this one. Janice, higher or lower than that?
Okay, Bob, that's a really interesting question, and it's been a topic of issue and for a long time. I think it's going to vary on the degree of the crime that was committed, but overall, I think it's going to be a low number. I think it's going to be lower than that.
Even lower than 21. You know what I think
Yeah.
about that? I think, with the exception of murder and maybe child molestation or something like that, that it should be wiped clean.
Yeah,
Because
well,
if you serve your debt
It's hard because, you don't know what's going to come up down the road.
later on down the road, you're right.
No.
Okay, let's see what happens. The actual number of people who said an ex-con's record should be wiped clean is 23. Wasn't lower. It was a little bit higher. All right, Sandy, want to get rid of the 7? Let's see what the 7's going to turn into. The 7 now becomes a 5. Higher than the 5. Oops. Ooh, that means that Janice gets a free shot at the cards. Playing off the 10, Janice.
Okay, we got to go lower.
Lower than the 10. It is a queen. Oh. There we go, right there. Still, okay, this is the 4th and final question of this game, which means it's sudden death time. Someone must win the game on the next play. The cards control is very important. Here's the question for Janice. We surveyed 100 women who have gotten a divorce within the last year. And we asked them, if your ex-husband asked you out on a date, would you go? How many recently divorced women said they would go out on a date with their ex-husband?
Well, if you're recently divorced, you haven't had time for all those wounds to heal. So I think, maybe 5 years down the road or something like that, just to be friends. But I think that's going to be, he said, that would not go out with their
How
husband.
many would go out?
Would
on
go
a
out
date?
with
Yes.
their husband. Okay, that's going to be a low number. I'm going to say 33.
33 out of 100 would go out. Sandy, higher or lower than that?
I agree with her. If I broke up with my husband, I wouldn't want to go out with him.
You wouldn't want to go out with old Bob?
No.
How could you turn old Bob down?
Lower.
Lower. The actual number of recently divorced women who would go out with their ex-husband is 32. Just one lower, but lower. Now, it's sudden death time. Sandy, you know what happens here. You have two choices to make. You can play off the 5 or change the 5. You play it out, but if you make a mistake, Janice wins the game and the match. Or you can pass it on to her. She must play it out. If she goofs, you win the game.
I'm going to pass it to
I
Janice.
knew you would. Janice, here we go. Right off this 10 we go.
Would. Okay, we're going to go higher, Bob.
Higher than the... You said higher, right?
Higher.
Than the 10. The card's a 4. That means that Sandy wins the game. That 10 got you all the way, didn't it?
It did. It knocked me out every time.
All right. One game for Sandy, one game for Janice. That means that we have to play a tiebreaker game. And if you'll notice in the tiebreaker game, Lacey will only be dealing out 3 cards, and we'll have a maximum of 3 high-low questions. Winner of this game becomes the champ, goes on to play the big money cards. Good luck to both of you. Both very nice people. Sandy, we surveyed 100 first graders, and we asked them, have you ever been punished for using a bad word? How many first graders said they have?
Oh, I think that's a high number. Because when I was in first grade, you start learning all these new words, and you want to try it out. And when you try it out, you get punished, you know?
Yes, you certainly do.
So I think it's going to be a high number. I'd say 71.
71 out of 100. Janice, what do you think about this one?
Okay, I agree with Sandy. I think a lot of first graders, I relate to my little nephew. He tries out everything he hears, and but I think it's going to be just a little bit lower.
A little bit lower than the 71.
Lower.
Okay. Let's see. The actual number of first graders who have been punished for using a bad word is 38. It was considerably lower. All right, Janice, now, here's your card. It is a 5. You can play or change.
Let me change the card.
Want to change the card? Okay. The 5 now becomes a 10.
Oh, not a 10 again. Not a 10 again. Okay, I'm going to say... Lower.
Lower. The 10s have plagued her all day. Is it lower than the 10? No, it's not. That means Sandy gets a free shot at the card. Sandy, this is your card. It is a queen. Lower than a queen. It is a 10. She's going to go on. If it's lower, she becomes the champ again. Yeah! There you are. Wow. Congratulations, Sandy. That puts you right over the 11,000. Janice, the 10s just plagued you, didn't they? Listen, you're a nice lady. Good luck with your career. We have $100 and some nice gifts, and we'll see you again.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good luck.
Come here, Tim. All right. We'll be back in a moment to let the lady play the big money cards right after this.
This
Welcome back to Card Shark. You are one of the most entertaining ladies I've ever met. I just want you to know that. Okay, you are over $11,000. The money you won so far is yours to keep, as you know. And now Susanna and Lacey have a new deck of cards over there. And we're going to start you off on the bottom line with $200. What you have to do is bet your way across the line by calling off high and low. When you get to the next row, we'll add another $400 of betting money. And again, you bet your way across the line, keeping in mind that minimum bets are $50 each time until you get up to the top row. At that time, you must bet at least half of your dollars. And don't forget, you'll have one opportunity to change a card on each line by choosing one of the spare cards that Susanna is dealing out right now. You know all of that, don't you? Good luck, my friend. Give her $200. Here we go. Turn that $200 into thousands of dollars. If you do it right, let's see what happens. Here we go. It's a 3. $200 higher than the 3. It's a 5. You got 400.
$300 higher.
300 higher than the 5. It's a 7. Now you got 700. All right, it's going to change the card. The 7 now becomes a jack. 700. $600 lower than the jack. No, it's a push. That's okay. No win, no loss. It's a push. We come up here. We give you another $400. That gives you $1,100. And that's your base card right there. 700, lower than the jack, 4. 1,800.
$1,000 higher.
1,000 higher than the 4. Again, it's a push. No win, no loss. You're still in fine shape. $1,800.
Same thing, $1,000 higher.
$1,000 higher than the 4. It is a... Now, the 6 comes up here.
Number 2.
Number 2.
1, sorry.
Okay, 2's gone. The 6 becomes a deuce. And you've got 2,800. All of it higher, of course. $5,600. Wait a minute. Who is this man?
This is Bob the Nerd.
Bob the Nerd. Hello, Bob. How are you? Nice to see you. You are married to a tornado. You know that. Probably better than anybody. We'll be back in a moment to meet a new challenger right after this.
Sooner or later, you're going to realize
Come to satisfy all your...
Welcome back to Card Shark. You know where you are now.
Yeah.
You know how much money you've won? $16,750. And we are now going to meet a new challenger, so Elias, please join us in here.
Hiya, Bob.
Hello, Elias.
Congratulations.
Hey, you watch out. Now, don't get too close here, because Bob will get you.
She's tough.
She is
tough.
Tell us about Elias.
I'm Elias Jacob. I'm originally from New York. I've been in California 18 years, still struggling as an actor. I work as a driver, a waiter, whatever I can do. And the thing I enjoy most is when I get a chance to do something for a senior citizen. So get out there and do something for a senior citizen.
All right. Let's see if we can't win some money for you.
We'll try.
All
But
right.
win, lose, or draw, I'm having a great time.
How do you know?
I enjoyed it. You don't know what went on upstairs.
Oh, I don't want to ask either. You should have seen what went on down here.
I saw it.
Did you cut the cards?
Yes.
Fine. Then Lacey's dealing out the cards from that deck. Let's start this match between the two of you. Sandy, got a question for you. Here it is. We surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, have you ever asked your wife not to wear something to a party because it was too sexy? How many married men said that they have? I mean, has Bob ever asked you not to wear something because it's too sexy?
To the beach, yeah, but not to a party.
What does he want you to wear to the beach?
Long sleeve and long pants.
That's what he wants you to wear to the beach?
Yeah.
What do you wear?
Bikini.
Bikini, you devil.
But
How many married men said that they have asked their wives?
I don't think very many, because they're proud of their wife. They want their wife to look good, and if, you know, they're sexy, they're sexy. So I think it's a very low number. I'd say 26.
26 out of 100. Elias will be higher or lower than 26.
Now, give me that again. How many?
How many men said that married men said that have asked their wives not to wear something because it was too sexy?
No, I think when they go out, they like to see their wives look sexy. So I think the number will be even maybe a tinge lower.
A tinge lower than that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find out. The actual number of married men who have asked their wife not to wear something too sexy to a party is 12. You're right, Elias. It is lower. Welcome to our show, my friend. Here's your card. It is an 8. You can change it.
Oh, please change it.
Change that 8. Thank
Please.
you, Lace. The 8 now becomes a jack.
Okay. Lower.
Lower than the jack. It is a 10.
Okay. Lower.
Lower than the 10. It's an 8. 10s are really prevalent
I
today.
don't know,
Sandy, you get a
I'm
free
afraid
shot at the cards. You got to play off this one. 4. Higher than the 4, it's a 9. She's going to go on. Win a little money, they go on. Lower than the 9, no. They get a little too confident when they win some bucks, don't they? Okay. Another question for you. Elias, try this one.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 mothers of 18-year-old girls. We asked them, do you wish your daughter were a little girl again? How many moms said yes, they wish their 18-year-old was a little girl again?
Well, I think mothers like to see their kids very young, and they would like to see them back as a kid, but I don't think they want to go through that trouble. So I think the number will be comparatively low, about 27.
27 out of 100. Sandy, higher or lower than that?
I think, I have to go by what my mom thinks. When I was 18, I was a terror. She wanted me bad.
You're not bad right now.
So I think it's higher.
Higher than that, okay? The actual number of mothers who wish their 18-year-old daughter were a little girl again is 32. You're right, Sandy. It was higher. Now, can I go on with the 4? All right, and higher than the 4. It's a 5. Higher than the 5. It's a queen. Lower than the queen. It's a 7. Oh, Freeze, sure. Okay, we'll freeze right there. And that keeps Elias away from the cards. We'll pause for these commercial words, and we'll be right back with more Card Shark. See you in a minute.
Are you tired of overnighters? Richard Dawson kisses and tells, but Ray Combs keeps his lips to himself in back-to-back episodes of Family Feud, followed by $100,000 Pyramid.
We have returned, and we have to go. All the time, we'll pick it up tomorrow where we left off. Until then, I'm Bob Eubanks for Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang saying thanks for watching Card Shark. We had fun. We hope you did, too. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive a travel cosmetic bag and Lee press-on nails. Full nails with Super 6 tabs for long perfect nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails. A gift certificate with which you may select items from Carol Wright Gift. Look for Carol Wright in your mailbox. A calendar clock and sinus rest for three-way relief. Used as directed, it relieves headache, pain, sinus pressure, nasal congestion. Three-way relief sinus rest. A cookbook and Success. The boiler bag rice cooks in 10 minutes. No measuring, no mess. Perfect every time. Once you've switched to Success, nothing else will do. True Value. True Test Easy Care Paint for easy does-it painting in 3 finishes and many decorative colors from True Value hardware stores. A calculator and Armor. Lower salt bacon. Enjoy sliced bacon with 1/3 less salt. Same great taste, but lower salt. Another innovative product from Armor. And the member of our studio audience will receive Frigidaire's popular mid-size microwave oven. Features touch control, a meal minder probe, and the full circle cooking system from Frigidaire Riva Appliances. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Shark. A Mark Goodson television production.